It's good. My name is CGB. I'm an artist, rapper, songwriter, graphic designer, clothing designer. I do it all. You know what I mean? Think CGB on everything. CGB, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff.
What are the most underrated artists
Currently, like in the game? Ooh, that's tough. I feel like they're on the come up hard in the past few years, but like the Griselda dudes, Westside and Conway and Benny, they're popping off hard after the whole like Jay-Z cosign and all that, and signed to Shady and all that shit. So they're popping off hard, and I feel like they're gonna be really big. But it's hard because I don't know. The music game is so saturated right now with everything it's all these popping artists, and every artist that's popping is a little bit underrated, but they're in the game and they're still like on the top 40 radio and all that. So I don't know, it's hard to put a point on that. If I'm thinking more like underground shit, I would go dudes like Madlib, dudes like I'd say like Dilla, rest in peace, you know what I mean? That's some shit. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. Damn, bro.
Let's kind of go back to that.
Let's circle around on that one.
What song really made you fall in love with music?
I got two. Why by Norah Jones. My mom would bump that shit when I was a kid, and I don't know, something about it was like that rainy day mood. You feel me? That relaxed, calm. Second, probably Drops of Jupiter by Train. I don't know, these are some real like random ass songs, but those are the first songs I have like memories of that I really like. It's like, damn, this shit hits. This isn't just like some background shit. This is some hit your soul shit, you know?
Do you know what exactly did it for you?
I feel like it was a combination of the lyrics plus the atmosphere I was in. I don't know, I feel like everyone has one of those songs where it's like, you'll hear the song, and you're like, all right, it's chill, it's whatever. But then you hear it in a certain setting, and it's a whole different, you're like, yo, why was I sleeping on this shit? So I feel like, I don't know, the way that those songs hit me at the time was like unquestionable. And they still like, bro, that was like over 20 years ago. And if I'm chilling, it's a rainy day and I wanna just relax, I wanna have a cup of tea, I'll put those joints on. I don't know why. I feel like it's some childhood nostalgia shit mixed with like the vibe that it has, that like, those songs that you can really feel the vibe that the artist was doing. That's probably the biggest one, I'd say.
A little bit about SoundCloud rappers,
Okay. I'd say a majority of people's favorite rappers popped off on SoundCloud. Today's era of rappers popped off on SoundCloud before they popped off. No more.
Yeah, let's speak about that. Let's speak about that.
Of course, yeah. Peep, X, all these guys really like that whole, was it the 2006 XXL freshman class? Like Uzi, Kodak, 21, 2015?
Yeah.
2015, okay, yeah, whatever that class was, like a good majority of those artists were all really popping on SoundCloud first. Like Uzi popped off on SoundCloud. Like artists that weren't on the XXL, Made in Tokyo, Nestle, shouts to Nestle. Nestle's a big one, popped off on SoundCloud hard. SoundCloud was lit. SoundCloud had a really, really good era where it was giving us crazy artists like Cardi and 1000 Band Fawny and like all these random, you know, Lucky. We were getting all these songs for free. We didn't even have Apple Music and Spotify. Like Spotify wasn't the thing at the time. Like it was rare. It was rare if someone had a Spotify account at the time. So SoundCloud really pioneered a good era and sound of what is popping off today.
Genres of like hip hop, rap that you really appreciate, that you really like?
I really, I'd say it goes back to the boom bap shit, but I really fuck with like the kind of conscious shit. Like Common, I fucks with Common. Common is one of my favorite artists ever. So that, yeah, I fucks with Common. Common is really dope. Joey Badass, that kind of shit. If we really going deep into like the conscious Ab-Soul, like that kind of shit, that really thought-provoking shit.
Is that conscious? Would they be conscious? I feel like
What would you?
Like
Woke.
Joey Bad.
Woke rappers? I don't know. Conscious? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's another question of itself that's good. But I don't know. But I like that there's so many different styles of it. Because it's like, bro, you could be like me all the time. I'll be bumping that old school shit. But then I'm like, nah, I need to listen to Codeine Crazy right now. Like, I need some ignorant fucking shit. Like, I need some real ignorant shit that's gonna make me drive down the 417 speeding and blasting the shit, rapping every word.
Makes you listen to that song just to hear it.
Sky's the Limit by Biggie. You did me like that first, bro. Just that ending of his last verse. Only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the phrase "sky's the limit." Just that one bar. Only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the phrase "sky's the limit." I don't know. Biggie was a GOAT, and just like the simplicity of that shit, I feel hits on a different level. Cause that's that real, that's that authentic shit that we were talking about before, where Biggie could be talking about some drug dealing shit, but then he's playing around, and he's talking about having to feed his daughter, and it really switches up onto the real side of shit, which is what's missing, you know? So yeah, yo, definitely Sky's the Limit by Biggie. But that has so many motherfucking bars in that entire song. Even the music video of that, bro. Him as a little kid, the fisheye can with baby Puffy in the back, yo, that's that shit.
Do you have an album that you would say would never die?
Godson by Nas. That's probably like how quick I was with that answer. I would say Godson by Nas.
Right. Talk about it. Like, I don't think I've ever heard that.
That's like, I think I don't even know. I think maybe it's his 4th or 5th album. It's an album dedicated to his mom. His mom passed away of cancer. And I don't know what year that dropped, but I started listening to it when I was in like grade 10 or some shit. And my mom's just going through her shit. So for me, that album was like true therapy. Like, I would take my late night walks home, chilling with the homies, and I would just put my headphones in and listen to that. And that shit was like real therapy, that I could relate to something. Like, I could relate to something like real in music, other than hearing about music and money and cars and hoes and all this shit. Is like, I was listening to like a real struggle in someone's like vulnerable side, which was rare, which is super fucking rare in music. You don't hear a lot of shit like that. And yeah, so that album has so many fucking jams on it, bro. Like Heaven was a crazy joint. Godson is one of the fucking best albums in general, I would say. Still got that on vinyl at my crib. I bump that probably at least once a month. I gotta come back to it. Album cover's blue. I know you're gonna like right now, like do the little album square. It's a blue cover, and it's like him like face to the side. I think his dad might be on it. It's definitely like has like some Miles Davis, John Coltrane album vibes to it.